Hi everyone, so today we're going to be looking at the top 5 exercises you want to be considering when you're looking to get back into a gym environment, so training within a gym. These exercises are going to involve large compound movements which utilise lots of muscle groups and cover multi-joints. Fantastic if you're looking to strengthen, fantastic to support weight loss goals, and also brilliant to condition your muscles if you are looking to go out and do longer steady state exercise such as long distance running. So I'm going to be showing you some basic form of the exercises, how to progress the exercises, so make them harder, and also if they're a little bit more difficult, how we can make them a little bit easier. So before you start, there's a few things you need to consider. Most importantly, you need to think about building up slowly. Don't try and take off where you left off, okay? Because you may not have the same level of fitness. This can be extremely demotivating if you try and do something which you're doing before and you find it far too hard, you get demoralized and you don't want to continue with it. Secondly, make sure you have the right kit. So when you go into the gym, make sure your footwear is correct and make sure your clothing is appropriate to what you're going to be doing. Okay, so one of the exercises that you can look to do in the gym would be the weighted squat. Your setup position for this is feet just wider than shoulder width apart. Okay, Jo's got a weight on her back here to add some extra resistance in. And what we're looking to do is we're aiming to try and sit back into our heels. So the first part of our body that moves is going to be our hips, and they're going to travel backwards. And then Jo's just going to sit down. Imagine that she's got like a chair back behind her that she's going to go down and sit on. So if you look, Jo is thinking about her body weight traveling backwards, and as she comes backwards, her torso is going to tip over. But she's not collapsing, she's not rounding her back at any time. Okay. Think about nice and slow on the way down, then springing up, finishing the movement, squeezing the glutes as we come through. So now we're going to look at the weighted lunge. Okay, what Jo's going to do, she's got the bar across her back to add some extra resistance. All I want you to do, Jo, is just step yourself forward, drop down into a lunge, thinking about bending that back knee to the floor, and then driving through that front heel back into that standing position again. And again. Good. And drive back. Think about keeping the weight through the heel and the front leg, and once you're down at the bottom, drive all the way back into that standing position, keeping that chest nice and tall the whole time. Okay, so now we're going to look at the bent over row. What I'm going to get Jo to do is I'm going to get her to tip over from the hip. So she's going to hinge back, she's going to bend the legs ever so slightly and push her bum right back towards behind her. Lift your chest up nice and tall. And now I want you to pull your wrist towards your belly button and really squeeze your shoulder blades together, keeping your chest nice and tall the whole time. Okay, we're going to look at the Swiss ball chest press now. Okay, great exercise for stabilization because it's an unsteady environment. So what we're going to get Jo to do is we're going to get her to stagger out and build a bridge position. Her hips are going to be up nice and tall, squeezing her glutes the whole time. And all Jo's going to aim to do is just to press the weights above her to a straight arm. And down. And press. So not only is she using her chest muscles, she's also thinking about using the muscles around her hips to stabilize her nicely. Okay, we're going to look at the Swiss ball plank now, a slight advancement of just the static plank. What I'm going to get Jo to do is going to get her to come up onto her toes, onto her elbows on the ball, so her chest is over the ball, hips down, squeeze your glutes, and just try and hold that by bracing your midline and not allowing your back to drop at all. I hope you found this video useful. If you'd like more information or resources, please visit the Movelat Academy. If you'd like some more info or videos on how to increase your running, then click on the link in the description below.